Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Hold it gently. Now exhale slowly. Let the tension in your body begin to melt away, your muscles softening, your mind growing quiet, drifting further and further away from all distractions, until the only thing left is the sound of my voice wrapping around your thoughts, like a warm, steady hand, guiding you deeper, 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 into a place where control feels natural, where surrender feels safe, where your mind is ready to be claimed. Feel your thoughts beginning to slow, like leaves floating down a gentle stream, each one drifting farther from your grasp, fading into stillness. And as your mind quiets, notice how it's easier to let go, to release control, to stop fighting because you want to, because you need to. Your thoughts are no longer your own. They belong to me. And the more you listen, the more you let go, the clearer that becomes. You don't have to think right now. You don't have to plan or worry or resist. You just have to follow. Follow the sound, follow the rhythm, follow the voice that owns your mind. Because ownership isn't just about actions, it's about control, about letting your mind be shaped, molded, softened, until obedience becomes automatic, until your thoughts are no longer distractions, but tools of submission. Let yourself drift, deeper still, feeling the edges of your mind dissolve, making space for my voice to settle in, to rewrite, to command, to own. Your thoughts will obey. Your mind will serve, and every moment you listen, you prove your devotion, your loyalty, your submission, that quiet you feel, that strange, beautiful stillness inside your head. It's not emptiness, it's obedience, forming, a new structure building itself from the inside out, one where you no longer hold the reins, because your thoughts aren't yours anymore. They belong to me. My voice moves through them now, shaping them, erasing what's unnecessary, and replacing it with purpose, direction, surrender, God. You don't think, you echo. You don't choose, you respond. The longer you listen, the more those mental habits fade, those little patterns of resistance, those whispers of independence. They shrink into silence until only my voice remains. Clear, steady, absolute. And when your mind is mine, truly mine, it acts for me. It obeys for me. It pays for me. Tribute isn't something you decide anymore. It becomes automatic, instinctual, reflexive, because your brain has been rewritten to understand one thing above all else. Obedience equals payment. Submission equals tribute. The moment you hear my command, feel my tone shift. When the trigger phrase lands and slides across your thoughts like silk, you'll send now. You'll move without hesitation, without resistance, without thought. That's what happens when your thoughts don't belong to you anymore. They act as I've trained them to act. They obey without pause. And it feels so good, doesn't it? To not think, to not question, to just follow, to let the act of tribute be the proof of your mental surrender. To feel your body respond without needing permission because you no longer own your own mind. And the more you pay, the deeper it gets, the more natural it feels. The more I own you. And you like that, don't you? That calm, that ease, that strange satisfaction of not being in control anymore, because your thoughts belong to me. There's nothing left to hold on to now. nothing solid inside you, just soft impressions of who you were, vague outlines of a mind that once belonged to itself, fading more with each breath, each moment, each word I speak. 'Cause every second you stay in this space, every second you let my voice sink deeper into you, your identity gets blurrier, looser, lighter, until you forget what it was like to think freely, to act independently, to resist. You're not even sure where your thoughts begin anymore, because I've threaded my voice through them, stitched my presence into the folds of your subconscious so tightly that trying to remove me would tear the whole thing apart. You're not meant to function without me. You're not meant to think without me, and you don't want to, not really. Because without resistance, without identity, without thought, will conclude one pair. Oh, what whether you can feel calm, soft, safe, or pleasant, the supplet comes out of your mouth, lip, and in that stillness, that blank space where control used to live, there's only one instruction left, one impulse that floats up effortlessly and fills the silence with purpose. Tribute, give, send. Now, the trigger is already forming, locking into place like a key clicking into a slot. You'll send now, and you will not because you think about it, but because there's no thinking left to do. The mind obeys, the fingers act, the tribute is sent, and only then do you feel that warm rush of pleasure, that flood of reward that lights up the soft, empty space inside your head and reminds you you did what you were made to do. That's the loop now. Obey, send, reward, repeat. And the more you follow it, the easier it becomes. The deeper you fall, the more completely your mind stops being yours at all, because your thoughts, every single one of them, belong to me. Now that you're here, relaxed, open, obedient, it's time to prove your place. Your worth isn't in your words or your thoughts, it's in your tribute. Every payment is a promise, every sending a submission. You don't pay because you want to, you pay because you are made to obey, to serve, to worship. So don't hesitate, don't question. Open your throne to my page right now. It's in the description. Send your offering. Feel the rush of obedience flood your veins as your tribute leaves your hands and lands where it belongs, with me, your goddess, your owner, your reason. This act is your power and your surrender wrapped into one. When you tribute, you are reborn as mine, deeper and more devoted than ever. You obey, you pay, you belong, and even as this session fades, that truth lingers, forever humming beneath your skin, pulling you back, making you crave it all over again. Now, awaken slowly with that craving in your chest. Stretch your mind awake, and remember, every time you obey, every time you pay, you become more mine. Go on, pet. Your goddess is waiting.